Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live for the night, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope y'all had a great day overall. I hope everything is well with you and yours. You know what I'm saying? We are officially live. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the sport of boxing, in the boxing world in general, man. We're going to speak about the Eddie Hearn, Jaron, Ennis, and Conor, Benn conspiracy theories that's been going around. And we're going to speak a little bit about the Canelo, Alvarez, and Edgar Berlanga card that is going to be taking place next weekend. You feel what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's in the building so far. I can already tell that them notifications did not get sent out. But it's all right, man. Y'all hit the like button. Let's get the algorithm on the up so that people know that Mazuma TV is live. You feel me? Make sure that everybody knows that Mazuma TV is live. Now, I'm having trouble pulling up the live myself on my phone, so I'm imagining there's people right now that don't know that Mazuma TV is live. Okay, the live is popping up now. We got 4 people in the building. Let's hit the likes as soon as y'all get in, y'all. Let me let the group chat know that I'm live. You feel me? And we're going to get this show on the road. And this bitch already tripping, being loud as hell. Get the fuck out. Little bitch. Yep. Coffee Plant said, I just opened YouTube. I ain't get shit, boy. And I'm sure you didn't. It is what it is, man. You already know how this YouTube shit be, man. It be funny, man. You put your post notifications on. You turn your notifications on and you still don't receive notifications. I don't even understand the purpose of having that button if it's not doing its job. But it is what it is, man. Boxing Film, what up? He said, what's up, bro? That view is cold. What you talking about? What view? This? Talking about my wall? What you talking about? But regardless, man, salute the Boxing Film. Salute the Coffee Plant, man. Let's get the likes up, man. Let's get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? We got some things that we need to discuss. We're going to get a little bit more into detail with what the people have, the false narratives that are constantly being spread throughout the boxing community, man. We definitely going to speak on that. And we going to get into some open boxing topics as always. Glizzy said, I'm always here for you. What you talking about? What's up with the weird shit y'all be saying on here, man? He said, I'm always here for you. Why is you saying that? Old school 868. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Old school. Salute. Coffee Plant said, pause. Yeah, they be kind of drawing. I don't know what he on. Glizzy be kind of tripping sometimes. Low-key be trolling, but it's all good, man. Glizzy is part of the fam, you feel me? Even though he be on some weird shit sometimes. It's like you got that, you got like you got them cool family members, that you got them family member that's kind of, they kind of cuckoo or whatever. They ain't got all their bearings. You know what I mean? But you still fuck with them because they fam. You feel what I'm saying? That's what Glizzy remind me of. He said, I always be supporting. That's what's up, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Definitely need that in these current times. You feel what I'm saying? We definitely on the come up regardless. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop what's in motion. You know what I mean? With this momentum that Mazuma TV got, ain't no stopping us. This is just the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? He said Glizzy needed a counselor in school. Shit, he probably did. That boy was cuckoo. I already know. But anyways, man, shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Let's just get into these boxing topics, and whoever shows up late, it is what it is. What's that? Cal Bundy, I believe, said I'm on Norman hate watch for them lying, trying to spin the story. Yeah, man, they definitely trying to spin the story, man. The Normans, they, specifically Brian Norman Sr., he's been doing everything in his power to try to redirect the energy, you know what I'm saying, and try to make it seem like Eddie Hearn is at fault and that, Eddie Hearn is the reason why this fight didn't happen. Listen, man, that's the reality of the situation. Your boy done sparred Boots multiple times. There was a lot of people that I know personally that was there, and they all recollect the same situation. Your boy getting his ass beat by Jaron Ennis. You feel what I'm saying? You already knew what type of time. Y'all already knew what y'all was up against with Jaron Ennis. Y'all know y'all could not beat Jaron Ennis. Y'all know that was going to be an uphill battle and a strong likelihood that you will be losing your WBO world title. So what y'all was trying to do is get the most amount of money possible. You know what I'm saying? They sent you 3 offers trying to make the fight happen, gave you an extreme amount of money that you've never seen throughout the entire course of your career. All of the money that Brian Norman has made throughout the entire course of his career and his father's pro boxing career, if you was to add all those paydays and put them together, they would not equate to what Jaron Ennis and Matchroom Boxing had offered him for a fight for unified champion in the welterweight division. That is the reality of the situation. I am not making this up. Brian Norman made $100,000 in his last fight, according to the California State Athletic Commission. They offer him 17 times more than he's ever made in his career. These are facts, people. These are not opinions. These are facts. You feel what I'm saying? So I love how, like, Brian Norman Sr., you know, he's trying to get that heat up off of him. And he's coming out here and trying to make it seem like, you know what I mean, they was in the right and, you know, they was just thinking smart from a business aspect. If y'all was smart from a business aspect, then y'all would have at least found a better fight or a more significant fight than Jaron Ennis, and y'all would have gotten either the same amount of money that Boots offered you or more. You know what I'm saying? What y'all ended up doing was avoiding the $1.6 to $1.7 million payday to fight for around $200,000 on a contender's undercard when you are a world champion. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody should be ashamed. Everybody on Brian Norman's team should be ashamed that they missed out on such a huge payday for their boy Brian Norman. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. The stranger, what up? What up, Ralph? What's going on? Coffee Plant, I already shouted you out, man. What's going on, my brother? But yeah, man, you know, look, they already know what it is. They know they can't beat no fucking Jaron Ennis. They ducking out of the smoke, but they trying to make it seem like that reason why they're bowing out of the fight is because of the money or is about the location. Because if they were to say it was because of styles or them possibly not believing in themselves and beating Jaron Ennis, then they would look like ducks. So to avoid trying to get that duck reputation, they trying to spin it like, you know, they got lowballed and Eddie Hearn and them wasn't being fair in negotiations. And because Eddie Hearn lost that purse bid between Boots and Karen, they trying to say, oh, you see that? Oh, yo, you see that? See, I told you they was cheap, man. Man, they trying to tell you Eddie Hearn a snake, man. Bro, did y'all ever think in y'all minds that the reason why they didn't really go hard in that purse bid was probably because Jaron Ennis don't want to fucking fight Karen? Did anybody ever think about that? Did anybody ever think about that? Everybody is saying how Eddie Hearn is the one who, you know, he's the one who's cutting Jaron Ennis short and he's out here trying to destroy Jaron Ennis' career. Have y'all ever may have possibly thought that Jaron Ennis isn't really interested in that fight and doesn't give a fuck about the fight? From what I understand and from what I've heard, Jaron Ennis is making a move up to 154 in 2025. You know what I'm saying? This is just what I heard. I don't know if that's facts, but credible sources had told me that Boots is looking to make that move up to 154 in 2025. Credible sources. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to say no names. Credible sources. So you mean, and look, and this is an IBF title defense, right? We are aware that if it is not a unification fight and it's strictly the IBF welterweight title on the line, you know there's a rehydration clause, right? So do you think that Boots wants to go through that whole rehydration clause and hold all that, you know, hold the weight and all that shit for a Karen rematch, bro? No, Boots is looking for unification at 147 pounds. He wants to go up against other champions. He wants to go up against meaningful fights. You know what I'm saying? He wants to have meaningful fights. And if not, most likely he's going to move up to 154 pounds. Yo, these dudes do not want to fight Jaron Ennis, man, whether it is Stanionis. Stanionis has a history prior to even becoming, look, get the fuck out the way, man. What the fuck wrong with you? This little bastard, bro. These cats disrespectful, man. These cats extremely disrespectful. Anyways, look, man. These dudes don't want to fight Jaron Ennis. So why would he stick around in a division where they don't want no problems with Jaron Ennis? They're not interested in fighting Jaron Ennis. Why the fuck is he going to sit around? You said I smacked the cat. No, I did not. I did not put hands on the cat. Y'all did not see that. Y'all cannot prove that. You know what I'm saying? We're not about to do this. Y'all niggas not about to get me in trouble with Peter. I have never put hands on any of my animals. Okay, so y'all might have seen me do something. Y'all might have seen me in action, but that was not what you saw. Karma, I did not hit that cat. I did not hit that cat. I did not hit that cat. So let's not even do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ross said he ain't see nothing because there was nothing that was saw. There was nothing that was seen. You know what I'm saying? So let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas ain't about to get me in trouble. Had them crazy white people on my ass talking about I'm an animal abuser. They're gonna try to break in my crib and take some, but we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that. So, anyways, like I was saying, man, these dudes don't want no problems. They don't want no smoke with Jaron Ennis. They don't want to take that chance. They understand that it's a high likelihood that they will get cooked. That man, he said they trying to Mike Vick you. Nah, they ain't doing none of that. They ain't see nothing. They ain't see nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't see nothing. Yo, G.A. Maze, that's completely irrelevant, man. Don't bring that type of shit up in here, man. We don't do that. We don't push them Southpaw narratives in here. We don't. That's TMZ shit, my nigga. We talk boxing, that shit. We don't give a fuck about all that extra shit and niggas' wives and who fucking with who, bro. We don't care about none of that. That's gossiping. That's girl shit. That's T-talk shit. We don't give a fuck about none of that. It's either boxing, we gonna talk about fights, or that shit, nigga. We ain't doing none of that T-talk. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't a girl group chat, my nigga. We speak about real shit on here. We don't give a fuck about niggas' wives being ran through. That's none of your business anyway. Whether a bitch ran through or not, what they got to do with you? That's messy work, my nigga. You got to tighten up. I mean, you need to stop chilling with your mom and your sister so much. You know what I mean? Get some men around you. You feel me? Marissa Alvarez, what's going on? Slime, what's going on? Yeah. So, no disrespect, of course. You know what I mean? You just got to tighten up a little bit. You feel me? Tighten up a little bit. But, yeah, that definitely was random as shit. But regardless, what I'm trying to say is, man, why would Jaron Ennis stick around at the 147-pound division when these guys not even looking in his direction? You feel what I'm saying? So with that being known, man, okay, but you talking like a chat. Well, what Dame Dash say? You talking like a chatty patty, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's none of your concern, regardless. You being invested in other people's business and other people's wives and their situations. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. Yeah, Oscar, man, I just told him that shit, and then you just gonna keep on running with that narrative, bro. We don't give a fuck about none of that. All right, it's facts, but whether it's facts or not, you don't know that woman. You don't know their situation. I don't give a fuck about the situation, and that don't got nothing to do with boxing. That's chatty patty shit. Niggas don't care about that. You know what I mean? If it's not about boxing or fights or what we actually want to see, this ain't Mazuma gossip TV, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't. Like I said, this ain't Perez Hilton or this ain't the Wendy Williams show, my nigga. We talk boxing and that shit. All right, well, you should have addressed that on his live. He not on here talking to you, so why you brought that up on this live? Yeah, these niggas being real chatty on here. Karma, this shit kind of crazy. It's throwing me off, but yeah, this ain't Mazuma Gossip TV, my nigga. We don't sit here and file our nails and talk about other niggas' bitches. We don't do none of that. You know what I mean? He said this. Marissa said this is Mazuma TV boxing news. Yeah, we talk about boxing. We talk about boxing. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah. So I just find it funny. Slime be tripping, bro. Shout out to Slime. But nah, for real though. So I just find it funny how people are really running with these narratives from Brian Norman Sr. And it's like, bro, it's obvious that Brian Norman Sr. is attempting to deflect right now. There's a lot of fair criticism, a lot of true criticism out here saying that, they ultimately avoided a Jaron Ennis fight. You know what I mean? They ducked the smoke and they went and they settled for less because they don't want to take that chance and fight in Jaron Ennis. You feel what I'm saying? So, hold on. It says, yo, speaking of Shakur, is it true that Turkey trying to force Oscar De La Hoya's hand to have him fight Cepeda? Well, I don't know if it's necessarily called forcing his hand, but Oscar De La Hoya has had a history of expressing disinterest in Cepeda fighting Shakur Stevenson. But with the money that Turkey Al-Sheikh puts up, I'm sure it's going to make business sense, and it's going to be enough, money for Oscar De La Hoya to cash William Cepeda out. You feel what I'm saying? Now, Marissa Alvarez with a good question. She says, "Who do you think Jaron Ennis will fight next and when?" Well, he's definitely fighting in November. We know that for a fact, and most likely he's going to be fighting at the Wells Fargo Center. Now, who he's going to fight? I mean, I believe that's dependent on what weight class that he's in. For what I understand, I heard some type of rumors. I don't know if it's true. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to hold up them rumors too high or believe in them too much. But I heard that an offer was sent out to Charles Conwell at 154 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So that's a possibility if that fight happens. You know what I mean? That's a solid fight. I think that's a better fight than fucking Brian Norman. Honestly, I think Charles Conwell is a lot more dangerous than Brian Norman, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's me probably being biased because, I'm not too big of a fan of Brian Norman at this point in time. You feel what I'm saying? But I do think that Charles Conwell is a lot more dangerous than Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You feel me? So, yeah, man. So I just find it funny that people are really feeding into these narratives that Brian Norman Sr. is putting out there, man. It's clear that Brian Norman is attempting to deflect. He's trying to get the heat off of his back. So what he's doing, he's redirecting, the energy, trying to put it elsewhere. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? He's trying to point the fingers at Eddie Hearn. His whole thing is trying to destroy Eddie Hearn, making it seem like that Eddie Hearn is a snake. That Eddie Hearn didn't really want the fight. That he's hurting Jaron Ennis at the end of the day. The reality of the situation is Eddie Hearn tried to make that fight happen, and then there's this huge conspiracy theory out here that people are following. They're following Brian Norman's lead. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of channels out here that's acting like, oh man, Conor Benn is ranked number 3 in the IBF suddenly, and he's trying to get Boots to move up to 54 so Conor Benn could get a title at 147 pounds. Yo, listen, I don't know if y'all just started paying attention to the IBF rankings, but Conor Benn has been in the IBF rankings for a good amount of time now. If y'all go look back on my lives, y'all would see that I spoke about this months ago. Conor Benn has been ranked in the IBF for a very long time at this point. I already spoke about it. And I was saying this back when Boots first got signed with Matchroom. I was like, yo, look, Conor Benn ranked like real high in the IBF rankings. Maybe Eddie Hearn is about to cash out Conor Benn. I've been speaking about this. But all of a sudden, people are using that and trying to build this conspiracy. They had this conspiracy theory where it's like, oh, Eddie Hearn is purposely trying to get Boots out of 147 so, Conor Benn could get that world title and all this other shit. Man, look, this is what's going to happen, right? This is what they wanted to happen at least. Let me see how I can say this. Bro. Woo, that boy testing my patience today, man. That boy really testing my patience today. They really, really testing me today. But he said Slime got the AK with the banana clip. Oh, he drawing, huh? Yeah, those cats getting on my fucking nerves, bro. That's exactly why I put them in their room before I go live. Because it's like they know I'm live and they just attempting to like fuck up my focus. And they're attempting to like throw me off because like the littlest sound or whatever it is, it throws off my whole sense of concentration. So it really pisses me off. Underground Posse says, I disagree. This has always been on Boo's resume before Brian Norman. They did this with Stanionis. This ain't not conspiracy. Why you think Conor Benn randomly was calling out Boots? The evidence is there. What evidence are you referring to, Underground? Because as far as I'm concerned, Boots wanted the fight with Stanionis. He was looking for that fight to happen. What did Stanionis say out of his own mouth? He said that he wanted a tune-up. You feel what I'm saying? He said that he wanted a tune-up before he got into the ring with Jaron Ennis. And what did he ended up doing? He ended up taking an opportunity or attempting to get an opportunity at Keith Thurman. Then that whole card fell apart, and that Stanionis has been extremely quiet since then. So I don't know where you're getting this. Boots did this with Stanionis. They lowball him with a BS offer. What do you consider a lowball offer, Underground? That's because I keep hearing this. And I don't know how you could consider 1.7 million, 1.6, 1.7 million a lowball offer when you've made $100,000 in your previous bout. How the hell is that a lowball offer? Y'all just be running with these narratives. Y'all just be running with these opinions that other people say. Y'all be listening to these channels, and it's like y'all be brainwashed to believe bullshit. How what do you consider a low ball BS offer? You know what I'm saying? What do you consider a low ball offer? If you're referring to the 1.6, 1.7 million being a low ball offer, I think you out your fucking mind. He said, yesterday price ain't today price. Well, yesterday's price, 100,000. Bro, you totally right. You totally right. Yesterday price ain't today price, right? So I'm assuming you're referring to 100,000 being yesterday's price. That they offer him 100,000. Absolutely not. They offered him $1.7 million. So the price went up significantly from yesterday to today. Yesterday, Brian Norman was a $100,000 fighter. Today, he could have been a $1.7 million fighter, and he turned it down. You're right. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. He is on a different status. That's why they offered him different money, but he still turned it down. So who's capping? Who's capping? Come on, man. Stop it. Cal Bundy said nothing is a low ball offer to Stanley Ennis. He ain't fighting like 2 years. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. And no champ should be getting less than 1.5. He's not getting. You mean coming home with 1.5? So based off of your logic, Brian Norman should get $3 million. Because if he get $3 million, he's probably gonna come home with 1.5 after he pays everything off. So you mean to tell me that Brian Norman is worth $3 million? That he should be getting paid $3 million? Thank God you are not a promoter because you would not be in business long. You know what I'm saying? And thank God you're not a manager because you will be fumbling a lot of big fights, just like Brian Norman's manager did. You feel what I'm saying? No chance should be getting less than 1.5. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Y'all run with these motherfucking narratives. Y'all run with these narratives. Y'all hear what you hear the bullshit that's being spewed out in the media. And y'all just rock with it without doing y'all own research and formulating y'all own opinions. I could tell because I be hearing these channels. I be hearing the shit that they saying. And y'all niggas literally copy and paste what these dudes say, and then y'all hold it up as if it's facts when it's absolute bullshit. They all duck boots. Ty 25. He keeping it 1,000. He said, let's keep it a spade a spade. Norman Stanley Ennis, Barrios, all avoided Jaron Ennis. These are facts. He was on the PBC side. Why didn't any of those fights happen? He expressed interest in fighting all of those guys. You know what I'm saying? They even offered a fight with Keith Thurman. What Keith Thurman say? If I beat Jaron Ennis today, it does nothing for me tomorrow. Made it seem like he was such a superior star and such a bigger fighter when in reality, Boots is more relevant than Keith Thurman right now. Who the fuck is talking about Keith Thurman? You feel what I'm saying? So it's just interesting that people are saying that they throwing this low ball narrative. Bro, there's no way that you could say that you're being low ball. Because just like you said, Underground, yesterday's price is not today's price. After you get a world title, that's absolutely true. That's why they gave him a significantly larger bag than he's ever seen in his career, and he still turned it down. Ridiculous. Absolute duck. Shout out to Karma for putting the ducks in the chat, man. You know what I mean? You need to go join Brian Norman and them out in the promised land.
You got to come down to the promised land, man. 235 acres. We farming our own chickens, homie. Thousands of chickens, thousands. Running around everywhere. Quack, quack, quack. Talk about next level shit, homie.
Ooh-wee. Quack, 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 quack. Thousands of chickens, homie. Thousands of chickens. 235 acres. Quack, 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 quack. Send them niggas back to the promised land, man. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing. Y'all niggas could keep trying to push these narratives all y'all want. Y'all could be defending Brian Norman. And you know what's crazy? Y'all niggas not even fans of Brian Norman. Y'all niggas just be hating on Boots. Y'all niggas just be hating on Boots. Thousands of chickens. Quack, 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 quack. That's the type shit that y'all be supporting. Y'all niggas be so hell-bent on hating on another man. Y'all be supporting ducks. Y'all be supporting drug cheats. Y'all be supporting the dirtiest motherfuckers that be in the sport of boxing. He said Boots' whole career with 32 fights, and look at him. Yeah, IBF welterweight champion of the world, who sold 14,000 seats at the Wells Fargo Arena in his debut arena in his hometown. Look at him. Made $3.3 million his last fight. Look at him. The fuck is you talking about? Y'all niggas just be hating. Y'all just don't want to admit it. Just say you a hater and go about your way, because when y'all try to like defend y'all points and y'all just be looking stupid. It be hella holes in y'all niggas' theories, bro. It's like that shit not really adding up. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Quack. Yo, this nigga, hold on. Let me see what Slime doing. Slime hitting these niggas with the wrenches all crazy. Hold on. Let me see what he got going on. Let me see. This nigga smack Underground with the wrench. Did you smack Underground with the wrench? Oh no. I was enjoying that a little bit, man. You gotta let these niggas, cook up a little bit before you smack it with the wrench. Slime ain't got no patience. That nigga fed up. Oh, you timed him out? Or what? Yeah, the topic, Anonymous. Yeah, the topic is getting repetitive, man. And I spoke about it and that's why I said in my last video. This is the last video that I'm gonna be making, speaking about this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because we just been running in circles this entire time. You know what I'm saying? We speaking about the same shit over and over again, bro. I'm getting tired of repeating the same points. I'm getting tired of repeating the same opinions. But it's like people keep hitting me up in the comments and keep trying to, debate with me. And there's really no debate, in all honesty, man. Like, it's really no debate. But, it's getting tiresome. You know what I'm saying? Mark Boots made 3.3. He's a millionaire. I mean, yeah, nigga, obviously. I like that you know how to do math, my nigga. Yeah, if he made 3.3 million, I'm sure he's a millionaire. You know what I mean? That's a good educated guess, my brother. E Holla, and this is actually a good point right here, and this is something that I was gonna address too. He said they hating on Boots because he wants to fight Bud. Yeah, it's a lot of Bud fans that's concerned about Jaron Ennis, so they go out of their way to hate on him. Yeah, I mean, they did the same shit to Earl when he was on the come up and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a new Boots hater every time we come in here, and it's crazy. Boots literally gives you everything, bro. He humble. He gives you knockouts. He fast. He can box. He got defense. He literally gives you the whole package. He's a showman. You know what I mean? Wants to fight the best. And they still find a way to hate on him, bro. That just lets you know that you cannot satisfy everybody. When they look at Shakur, they say he boring. You know what I'm saying? And that all he do is run, and he just got skills. He ain't got no power. Then we got Deontay Wilder. Oh, he only has power. And Prime Wilder was giving you knockouts, had a shit ton of power. Oh, he can't box. He ain't got no skill. Then we got a motherfucker like Boots who gives you a little bit of everything, and they still find a way to hate, bro. Meanwhile, when we had guys like Lomachenko, oh, he's the Matrix. Oh my God, white chocolate. Oh man, he has black genes in him. He's different. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been funny with this boxing shit, man. And that's why Floyd always emphasized the statement that boxing is a racist sport. You know what I'm saying? Because a little shit like that, racism still exists in boxing. He say it all the time. It's absolute facts. Just shut up and rumble, Boots. Yeah, that's what Boots say all the time. And he's still being quiet. He never engaged with the Normans, nothing. Them Normans been talking to themselves every time they address Boots. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he don't even be want to do these interviews, but he just, you know what I mean? He doing it because that's his guy, Jamil, his guy, and shit like that. So he gonna help him out and give him some looks and shit like that. But it is what it is. Sammy said, "Who wants to fight me for money once Undisputed comes out?" Ah, man, I ain't played on video games in so long, man. I gotta get back in the mix with the video games. You feel me? So yeah, you can count me out of that. I ain't played games since like COVID. I really ain't been playing, yeah, bro. Like around the lockdown, I was playing a little bit, but once the lockdown started going away and niggas started doing whatever they wanted, that's when I stopped playing. So it's been about like 4 years and I ain't hop on and play seriously type shit, or habitually, I guess. He said, you seen Norman Jr. flex on Mill City Live when his dad was talking. Yeah, man, he just letting his dad talk, bro. That's what he used to, man. It's like these sons be falling in line with whatever they dad say. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna get too much into that, man. I really just want to stop talking about this whole shit. But I just wanted to, reiterate some points. You feel what I'm saying? Obviously, there's there's this narrative out here right now that Eddie Hearn is trying to destroy Jaron Ennis, or at least get him out of some big opportunities at welterweight. He's lowballing guys purposely so he can move up to 54 and give Conor Benn an opportunity. Meanwhile, Conor Benn has been at the top of the IBF rankings way before this Norman negotiations happened. You know what I'm saying? Well before shit. And I think he was even ranked in the IBF before Boots even signed with Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? So look, man. And then this is another thing. Isn't it quite possible that it's not Eddie Hearn, it's not Eddie Hearn behind the scenes that's, stopping. It's not Eddie Hearn behind the scenes that's, trying to get Boost to move up. Maybe it's a possibility that Boost doesn't want to fight Karen then again. You know what I mean? I don't think he wants to go through the whole rehydration clause process that IBF has to fight Brian Norman again. He wants to explore unification fight so he doesn't have to go through this rehydration, situation. You know what I'm saying? And if he can't unify, he's going to move up. And from what I heard from credible sources, in 2025, he will be moving up to 154 pounds. So be on the lookout for that. And when that does happen, I'm going to just let y'all know that Mazuma TV told y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it here first. You feel me? And Boo's definitely not fighting in Germany, man. So don't be surprised if, Boots vacates that title and then he moves up. Don't be surprised at all. And then what's going to end up happening is Conor Benn is probably going to fight Karen for the IBF welterweight title of the world. So don't be surprised, man. I'm just telling y'all. Don't be surprised at all. Because these dudes at the 147-pound division don't want nothing to do with a unification fight with Jaron Ennis. That's the reality of the situation. They all received offers. Neither one of them, including Norman, were optimistic about fighting them. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, yeah, I'm pretty much done talking about that, man. I hope this topic goes away. And the reason why this topic hasn't really gone away and like in reality is because there's not much, like boxing is real quiet right now, man. Boxing is really quiet. There's not much to talk about. A lot of niggas is being quiet as shit. Boots, Gervonta not saying much. He over there, fucking twiddling his thumb somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck the Tank is doing right now. He's supposed to have an opponent lined up. We still haven't heard anything. Berlanga, Canelo, they quiet right now. We should be hearing a little bit more, as the week goes on because they fight next weekend. It's not really much to really talk about. So that's why people keep recycling the same bullshit. You feel me? I've seen a lot of YouTube channels like putting a lot of clickbait out there that this person said this when they never actually said that. So that's how you know that people is just trying to keep their views up. You know what I'm saying? Because, boxing has its high points, it has its low points. You feel what I mean? Even I'm starting to feel like Ryan Garcia even being quiet and shit because, or people just ignoring Ryan Garcia. Bro, it's not really much to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Marissa said Tank ain't gonna fight nobody good. Shit. We spoke about this yesterday, man. There's a possibility that, and I think Rayo is cut out of the picture for now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that leaves him with Edwin De Los Santos or Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the two opponents that he has available at this point in time. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think Edwin De Los Santos is the more challenging fight. But Lamont Roach is the WBA super featherweight champion of the world. So, Tank might go down there and try to grab a belt down there. Who knows? Who knows, man? I don't know. You said he going to 140. I don't know if Tank going to 140, man. I think it'll make him look bad, and it'll make them look like hypocrites if they go up to 140. Because when Devin was trying to get a fight with Tank at 140, what they were saying, oh, Tank is really a 130-pounder. He don't need to go up there. He don't need to go up there. He's not really a 140-pounder. He's not a real 140-pounder. He doesn't they was making it seem like he ain't had no business up there. So if he goes up to 140, it takes on, a champion at 140 or whatever the case is, it's going to make him look really dumb. What? You said I spoke to Celeste Bang Bay 20 minutes ago. 8-0, 8 KOs. Walter, he said bring Norman on. I would love to bring Norman on. I would love to bring Norman on. You know what I'm saying? I would love to talk to Brian Norman Sr. Why not? But I don't have his contact information. I don't know how to reach out to him. So if anybody is able to reach out to Brian Norman Sr., let him know that Mazuma TV wants to bring him on the channel because we need to have a conversation. And this ain't gonna be, it ain't gonna be, he gonna have to be ready for some tough questions, man. Remember Tank got stripped on the scale. What you mean by that? I don't remember him. I don't recall that. That was actually some years back. You know what I mean? Probably when he was undisciplined and, out here partying with Adrian Broner and shit. But the focus Tank that I've seen lately, he's been making weight fairly easily. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. That must have been a while back. You said Lamont Roach will be fired. I mean, if the fight was to take place like in the DMV or Baltimore or anything like that, I think that'll be, I think that'll sell some tickets, man, because they both from around the same area. That'd be dope to see. But, we all know the fights that we actually want to see. You know what I mean? But for the time being, that'll be a cool joint. But I like Edwin De Los Santos' fight too, though, man. I think Edwin De Los Santos, he lost to Shakur and shit like that. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I still think that'll be a credible opponent for him. I think Edwin De Los Santos is a dangerous fighter. You said, Look at this dude right here, bro. Look at this dude right here. And I'm trying to leave the subject alone, but you see they keep coming out with the same bullshit. G.A. Maze says, not going to lie, Mazuma, I respectfully disagree. Brian Norman knows Boo's situation. He the only champ willing to unify, but he has a price to be paid. You have to realize Brian has to pay his promoters $300K. Okay. So he's going to have to pay that regardless. He's gonna have to pay the fee regardless. They're well aware of that. But if you ever peep, they never really made that a big situation. At first, they were talking about the payday, and the payday is not necessarily the problem because they said that they will take that same payday anywhere else. They said they will take that same payday in Las Vegas, but he doesn't want 15,000 people going up against his son, and he doesn't want his son to deal with that pressure. So what really is it? What really is it? A price has to be paid. They were willing to accept that price that they gave them, but it has to be in Las Vegas. Come on, man. It's not a money issue. It's not a setting issue. It's a fucking heart issue. That's what it is. Ducks. He said they know his only option is fight Karen or move up and be mandatory for Tim Winter, and most likely him and Bud gonna fight. Then he will be back in the same position that he was at 147. Bro, what do you mean? Champion? Because that's the position that he's in at 147. Champion. The fuck? Niggas is tripping. It's a Boots issue. They all praying he don't fight Karen. Yeah, they hoping that he move up for real. Yo, watch when I tell you, and I'm telling y'all this right now. This don't got nothing to do with Norman and shit. We done with that. But I'm telling you that as soon as Boots moves up to 54, watch how niggas get so confident moving up to 147. You know what I'm saying? Watch Devin move up. Watch Watch T.O. move up. Watch how all of them try to come over and try to take over the division because Boots is no longer there. Watch when I tell y'all. Watch when I tell y'all, bro. Anonymous tripping. Watch how them dudes from 140 move up to 147 with no problem. Watch Richardson Hitchens move up there. What, bro? I'm trying to tell you. Watch how all them dudes transition at 47 to try to get a belt up there. When that IBF becomes vacant and, Conor Benn and Karen end up fighting for the belt, whoever ends up winning that fight, watch when I tell you, them dudes gonna be going up there pleading for a fight. Pleading for a fight. The only reason why these dudes ain't take the chance is because they know eventually they're gonna have to be matched up with Boost, or people gonna start talking about the possibility of them fighting Boost. They don't really want that smoke. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, like, them dudes in and around Boost division do not want to see him, man. I feel like the only people that will really give him an opportunity is up at 154. You know what I'm saying? And they'll probably be a little confident because, like, oh, I'm the naturally bigger man. He's moving up to my weight class. Can he take my power? You know what I'm saying? It'll be little situations like that. What's that about, Glizzy? What the fuck? What is that? What is that about? Yeah, 147 gonna be stacked all of a sudden. Watch when I tell you. Soon as Boost move up and he take a fight at 54, shit gonna be stacked. Shit gonna be stacked. Watch Teofimo go up there and start calling out Norman. Trying to tell you, Devin gonna be calling out Barrios. Watch. Remember I told y'all this here. And then when it ends up happening, they'll be like, yo, that nigga Mark was right. Try to tell you. So, all right, man, let's talk about the fight that's coming up, this following weekend. You know what I'm saying? You said Thurman going to come back too? Absolutely. I completely forgot about that, Ralph. Completely forgot about that. But Lizzie said, I got a question. Well, go ahead and ask it, my brother. That's what the comments are for, right? You said Thurman definitely going to sneak his little ass back in. He going to come back with his ponytail again. I mean, he cut his shit off not too long ago. You know what? Hold up. Fucking dicks. PYP, what's going on, my brother? I see you been asking me questions, but they didn't pertain to the live, so I had to, skip over them a little bit. He said, "Do I know Elijah Williams 8-1?" It sounds familiar. Let me see. And you had DM me, and I had answered your question too, and I told you that I'm familiar with Taj Teasley. I know who that is. I think he followed me on Instagram. I believe he followed me. Let me check. I think the boy Taj Teasley, he followed me on Instagram. And I know him because he trained out at Indio's gym. My dad is real good friends with Indio. Let me see. Oh, no, he don't follow me, actually. I think he follows my gym page. I'm sorry. He follows Pivot Boxing Academy. But last time he seen me, he recognized me. And I thought that was pretty shocking because I be playing it. I be in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad be the one who be, like, talking to other guys. I don't really like talking to people. That's why me and my dad a little bit different. But he recognized me after his fight that he had at the Sands. And we was chopping it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He a cool dude. He said Indio is here. Yeah, Indio a good person, man. You let him know, like, yo, Lando Rosa. You know what I mean? I know Lando Rosa. You know what I mean? Marcus Rosa and them. He won't recognize my name because I never really spoke to Indio or like that. Be like, yo, Lando Rosa, you know what I mean? I'm cool with his peoples. He I'm like, oh, yeah, he know Lando. You know what I'm saying? They real good. They good friends. Orlando Finney said, quack, quack, quack. But Taj Teasley, man, I think he started late in boxing, for what I understand, and he's been picking it up, and he's been getting better each and every fight, man. You can tell he's disciplined. He about his craft, and he stay active for sure. Is Taj? I wonder if Taj is with Marshall. Is he with Marshall Kaufman? Let me check something real quick, because Marshall is a good friend of mine as well, and I actually want to bring him on the channel eventually. Let me see. Yeah, he's still with Marshall, so that's what's up. Yeah. Damn, he fighting a dude 8-0 with all knockouts. Shit. He KO'd another 8-0 first round type shit. Then he TKO'd a 3-0 in his pro debut. Then he took a 3-0 in his pro debut and sparked him. Shit. Okay. So this dude ain't no joke. Yeah, Ty's gonna have to be on his game. That's looking kind of dangerous right there. I'm gonna have to do some research on dude. But that's what's up. Oh yeah. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan, man. I didn't believe it when it first came out. I thought niggas was capping. Because they were just bringing up Rich Homie Quan's name in that Rico trial with Young Thug and all that. So to hear that, I mean, I ain't really believe it. I thought people was just talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's unfortunate, bro. They said it might have been an OD or whatever the case is. That's sad, man. People gotta be real careful with what they put in their bodies, man. That's why I always took pride in, not drinking, not smoking, none of that, getting into any recreational drugs. Because nowadays it's like, yo, they putting fentanyl and everything. I'm not saying that's what, was in his system or whatever the case is. But, you got to be real careful with what you put in your body, man, because that shit could cost you your life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these pills be fake. You know what I mean? They put in fentanyl and marijuana now. And, bro, that shit is crazy, bro. Boxing Film said he was depressed. Dude got money, though. Money don't equate to happiness, man. I'm trying to tell you. That we really got to get out of that. You know what I mean? Like, money could give you comfort. It could relieve a lot of stress, but that doesn't equate to necessarily being happy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of miserable millionaires out here. There's a lot of miserable billionaires out here. You know what I'm saying? They chase money this whole time, and then they think that they got everything figured out the whole time. There's a lot of holes. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of problems that they have going on that money can't fix. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Just because you got money, you know what I mean? That's only one part of your life. Like I said, money can't really fix everything you got going on. Yeah, bro, I grew up around millionaires. Like, I'm always, they're not really hard to find in Philadelphia. You feel me? There's a lot of successful people out here. And, you could tell that, and what's crazy is they never really talk about money. They always talk about things that, are plaguing their life and shit like that. And they know that money can't fix it. And I've heard, it's crazy. I heard I remember I watched this dude. It was like this millionaire that was like on a private jet was getting interviewed by somebody. And the dude was talking about, yeah, man, like if I could take back all of this to spend more time with my kids, I would. Because he said, he insinuated his kids didn't respect him. So he said, y'all was out here chasing money this whole time and just worried about my career and all that. I forgot to be a father, and I'm paying for the consequences of it now. He said, yo, if I could take all this shit back and just focus on being a father, even if I'm less successful than what I am now, I'll deal with it. I'll take it. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Try to tell y'all, I had a real big offer sent my way to participate in this boxing league. But this was around the time where my son was going to be born. And it was a good amount of money. It wasn't millions, nothing crazy like that. But it was money where I could have really got some shit done. You know what I'm saying? And really accelerate my career, what I had going on. But just because it happened to be around the time where my son was going to be born, I turned it down. I didn't even think about it twice. You know what I mean? Because that's, I could have got that money and had that money chilling in my bank account, and I could have felt all successful, but I missed the birth of my son. You know what I'm saying? So was I really going to miss that for anything going on in the world? Absolutely not. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I wish they sent me that shit now, though. I wish they sent me that shit now, boy. Shit. But it is what it is. Them opportunities coming, man. I'm gonna make my own opportunities, man. You know what I mean? Once I get some things out of the way and Once I get this podcast going, it's over. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, this is Mazuma TV, man. This is Mazuma TV. Once I get this motherfucking podcast going, because these are just lives. I'm just putting out video. Once I have like an actual like production set up, bro, and we get this podcast on the road where we consistently doing it, and I got my partners on, like my co-hosts with me, and the people I'm gonna bring on the show, that shit gonna go crazy, bro. That shit gonna be like Drink Champs, but with boxing, nigga. Watch. Marissa said, "Do I invest my money?" It's actually a good question. What I've been doing with my money lately is just, chipping away at like my debt and all that type shit. But my money goes in a lot of different places. You know what I mean? I'm like, if I'm investing anywhere, I'm definitely investing in like my son's future. I always take a portion of my money and, wire it over to his account and stuff like that. Slime said, "Can I be a part of the podcast? I'll be the comedy." Slime, you're not that funny, man. Who told you funny, man? You think you funny. You probably walk around thinking you the funniest nigga, and you ass nigga. It's like, no, I'm just fucking with you. No, you gotta be. It's an in-person podcast, bro. It's not like a Zoom John, nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? What's going on, J Cash? What up? Does my son have a bank account? Absolutely. My son has had a bank account since he was like 2 months old. My son has had a bank account for almost as long as he's been alive. As a matter of fact, as soon as I got his social security number, I signed him up for a bank account. When do I hope to start my podcast? That's a good question, man. I'm not really putting a time frame on it. I'm just building up my channel right now. So the phase that I'm currently in with this channel is just building up the subscribers. You know what I mean? Just building them up. In the meantime, I'm just learning how to weigh this. Because I bought like a microphone and shit. Like, I had like a little podcast set up, but, I've been having trouble with the microphone. I bought some like little cheap ones, so obviously it was going to have some bullshit going on behind it. But, eventually I'm going to start investing in equipment, you know what I mean? And, really get shit popping. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got a specific time frame on it. I just know whenever I do, the channel going to go up crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking my time with it. I just want to make sure everything right. Because once I get it off the ground, ain't going to be no stopping it. Cause I really feel like boxing is really missing like a real podcast. And, there be niggas on here that be podcasting and shit like that. But, they lacking substance, man. It's like, I don't know, like they lacking personality. These dudes be like, they don't even be keeping it real on their channels. These niggas be trying to fit certain narratives, because a lot of these channels get to a point where, this is something that I want to address too. These promoters be paying some of these big boxing channels to push certain narratives, right? Like y'all know that. Like, like these big promoters, like the ones we talk about on the regular, they be cutting these big YouTube channels checks to defend them and push certain narratives that suit them. I hope y'all know that. Yeah, I mean, and I be hearing how the way these dudes be talking. I'll be like, yo, that's a little off-putting. Like that shit don't even make sense. It's like they almost told to say this shit. And for what I heard, that's a pretty regular thing amongst these big boxing channels. And I ain't gonna say the dude's name, but was it true you and Southpaw was close for a podcast? Hell no, that ain't true. Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that? We was never close for a podcast. But what I am going to say, though, is I remember there was this one reporter, and he was like, yeah, man, Teofimo undisputed. I'm like, why you keep pushing this? Like, that's not even a topic of y'all conversation. You just bringing it up out of nowhere. It's like, it's almost like y'all getting some type of words being, like, it's like y'all being told, like, y'all these niggas puppets, man. That's what it sounds like to me. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, I was thinking about making a separate channel to like do reactions and shit like that. You feel what I mean? I'm thinking about that. I was gonna make a channel just talking about like my life and speaking about like certain things, but you know that's real time consuming. I think I'm gonna start getting into like doing reaction videos, putting out like once a week type shit. He said Marcos Villegas, goofy ass. Yeah, you got me there, buddy. You well informed with what's going on. And Anonymous be on top of that shit, boy. Yeah, man. They made him like an unofficial. They had Marcos Vegas, you know, shout out to him because you know he started with a small YouTube channel and then he on, you know, like on actual boxing networks doing like unofficial scorecards. That's where I hope to get in due time. You know what I'm saying? Like if they was to give me a position to do like unofficial scorecards, I would love to do that. Or like play-by-play commentary, would love to do that. Whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? I would love to take part in boxing commentary in general. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him for that. You know, he started with a channel and got it up off the ground. But yeah, you could tell these dudes, you know, they be having agendas. They be getting paid to push certain narratives. It's clear as day. You feel what I mean? Shout out to the boy Orlando Finney. He said, hit that like button, baby. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see how many likes we got in the building. Let me see. I mean, I hope y'all come correct with this one. We got 26 people in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that, you know, people started to come in. Because at first, you know, them views was looking kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's hitting the like button. You feel me? It's very much appreciated. Let's get into some open boxing topics, man. We almost an hour in, and I'm not going to be on here too long because I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. I got to go pick up my boy. You already know, you know, having my son for the day or for a weekend requires a lot of energy, man. So I'm going to have to, you know what I mean, get these extra hours in to sleep. You said Chris Mannix has some of the worst commentary in the game. He's trash. I think that whole DAZN commentary board needs like they need to destroy and rebuild, like my boy Nas said. You feel what I'm saying? They got to destroy that whole commentary crew and build up a whole new one. Bernardo Osuna, he trash. And, you know, and this shit gonna sound kind of fucked up, man. And you know, I know she worked hard to be where she is, but what's that girl name that be doing the commentary for Top Rank, man? The woman that be commentating, bro. Ah, man, I can't stand hearing her voice. Come on, dog. Is my son in the terrible twos? No, he 1 year old. He just turned one a couple months ago. Sean Porter, not that bad. Sean Porter, not that bad, but he's not the best neither. Damn, what's that girl's name? That white older lady that's a commentator for Top Rank. Fuck. She be really commentating, like she really be in the mix. I forgot her. Christina Poncher. Trash. And I hate to talk about women like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel right when I be talking about, you know, women like that and shit. It be making me feel weird. But her commentary, trash, bro. I cannot stand. You know, I heard Gay Rosado was commentating, but I haven't really paid attention to it. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Whenever the zone be on, bro, I either play music in the background or I don't play the fucking I watch the fights with no volume. Like I put that shit on mute. Pagas said, I heard that Ryo refused a tank fight. Is that true? No, I wouldn't say that necessarily true. I believe that he has a rematch clause with Pitbull Cruz, and Pitbull Cruz is bound to activate it. On top of that, they said that he's not going to fight for the rest of 2024. So, you know, I think as long as that rematch clause is in play, I don't know if Ryo could take another fight. Unless that rematch clause expires, I don't think, Ryo could go anywhere. Because I already know Isak is going to, he a dog. You know what I'm saying? He's going to want his lick back. He's going to activate that rematch clause. If he doesn't, it's either because he got a tank fight or surprisingly, he just don't want to deal with that fight again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see him doing that. I think people got too much pride. He got too much heart. I don't think he's gonna allow himself to be intimidated by Rayo or be discouraged with fighting Rayo. The only way he walks away from that fight is if he gets a Tank rematch. That's the only way. You know what I mean? Another shot at a world title, he gonna take it. You said Sean Porter not that good. Yeah, Sean, he all right. You know what I'm saying? And Ralph brings up a good point. He said he was the only one calling the Bud fight good. I don't know what Mannix was seeing. Yeah, it seemed like Sean Porter was the only one who was seeing the fight the correct way. I remember hearing that, but like I said, I don't really be too tuned in with they commentary. Now, the people that I do enjoy commentary, I like Andre Ward when he commentates. I'm mad that he stopped commentating with ESPN and shit like that with Top Rank and them. Tim Bradley's not bad. He be having some outlandish opinions and all that shit, but I don't think you could say Tim Bradley is bad. You know what I'm saying? You might disagree with him. You might not like certain things that he say. You can feel like he be hating at points, and he do be hating. He definitely be, he definitely a company man. He'll push whatever narratives are being told for him to push and shit like that. He a company man, so you can't really expect him to keep it real. But like in terms of like talking boxing, like I like them little keys to victory that Tim Bradley be doing. Like I like you could tell he really studied film and he break it down. And from a coach's perspective, I like hearing that. You know what I mean? I like hearing the details and I like to hear what other people are thinking because it opens up my perspective on things. And he might say some shit that I never even paid attention to. And now I'm adding that to, like my game. You know what I mean? Because studying film is it's not simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know how to really go about studying film, you're gonna have a hard time picking up on shit. Like he'll bring up certain things. And I'm like, yo, I didn't even know to really look at that while I'm studying film. I'm gonna do that now. You know what I'm saying? It'll just make me more, like aware of what's going on while I'm watching fights. You feel what I'm saying? It helps me out. It enhances my abilities to study film as a trainer. Tim Bradley be hating. He a company man. He a puppet at the end of the day, but I wouldn't say he's bad, but I like Andre Ward's commentary. I like that dude. What's his name? Ronaldo. The dude. He was like, he just hit Brazil so hard. They're feeling it in Brazil. His name is like Mauro, some shit like that. I forgot his name. He is fucking hilarious. I like when he's on the commentary side. I like Lennox Lewis commentary. What's his name? The dude that used to be giving Mayweather hell in them interviews. I don't think he's too bad neither. I think his name like Brian Kenny. I don't think he's too bad. I think PBC had a solid commentary crew. What do y'all think of Abner Mares? I think Abner Mares ain't bad neither. He be keeping it cool. Like he don't be saying too much, but he say enough. Yeah, Mauro Ronaldo. That's his name. He called himself the bipolar rock and roller. Yeah. I think he a pretty. I like him, man. He's fucking hilarious. He bring personality to the table when he commentating. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. He brightens shit up a little bit. Yeah. Abner Mares not bad. Yeah, he not bad at all. Brian Custer, I fuck with Brian Custer heavy, man. Fuck with Brian Custer heavy. But he don't really do the commentary shit. He be like whenever they have like an intermission or something, like he'll do like a quick interview with somebody. Like commentating not really his lane. But Brian Custer is he dope. I haven't heard nobody ever say anything bad about Brian Custer. He one of them people that like a lot of people seem to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's still doing that Last Stand shit, the Last Stand with Brian Custer and stuff like that. But when he was doing that, those was pretty good segments he had. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Brian Custer not bad at all. Abner Mares be chilling. Yeah, he'll do interviews. Yeah, so he had his own lane and shit like that. But Brian Custer, he was cool. So if I was to make my own, bro, and I don't know what it is, bro, but I just love when fighters commentate. I love hearing their perspective. So if I was to make my own commentary crew, like for one day type shit, He was slept on too, you know, because you need like them journalist point of views when you commentate too. This what I'll do, right? Because I love the HBO commentary. I wasn't too big of a fan of Jim Lampley, but Max Kellerman, knowledgeable dude. I don't care what nobody say. I fuck with Max Kellerman. So I'm gonna put. So what you need, like 4 commentators? How many is usually in a joint? Like 4, 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna do 4. If I was to do 4 commentators to set, like if I had my own network and I needed to hire my own crew, Roy Jones, yeah, that's crazy. There's so many people though, man. Shit, I'm gonna have to really cut this down. So I'm gonna probably put like 3 fighters and then 1 regular. So I'm gonna do. You know who commentary I fucked with, bro? George Foreman, bro. Love George Foreman's commentary. Well-spoken, knowledgeable dude. He just brought a different insight, bro. Like when it's an actual fighter who actually done seen it all, done it all, the commentary different, man. That's why I gravitate towards fighters being commentators. I don't like seeing these Chris Manic, goofy ass niggas on here. And then, you know, Sergio Mora was a former fighter, but he trash too. Pack him, get him the fuck up out of here. But you know, it'd be pissing me off. Sergio would be more qualified to commentate than like, you know, Chris Mannix and all them. They low-key be disrespectful to Sergio Mora when he be talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, y'all be talking like y'all know more than Sergio and y'all don't. So that should be kind of like fucking with me. But Paulie Malignaggi was a good commentator too. Damn, this is going to be a hard one. All right. I used to watch Anonymous. I would listen to George Foreman's commentary when he would do Tito Trinidad fights. He was a huge Tito Trinidad fan. So I used to be like, yeah, I fuck with George Foreman because he's big in my big homie up. You know what I'm saying? But nah, if I was to do my own commentary, John, damn, only 4 people, bro. I'm going to do Roy. Chris. I like Chris Algieri commentating too. Knowledgeable dude. But I'm going to do Roy, Lennox. No, I'm going to do Roy Foreman. I'm going to do Roy Foreman Ward. And then I'll probably throw a Max in there. You know what I mean? Because you don't want them to all be fighters. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll do Max Kellerman, Roy, Ward, Foreman. And the reason why I'm leaving Lennox out, because I remember they would ask Roy about certain they would ask Lennox about certain fighters, and like Lennox, he'd be like, yeah, man, you know, he's a good fighter. And you could tell like Lennox ain't doing no research on the fighter, bro. You could tell he did no research on the fighter. He would just be playing it off. Like, yeah, man, you know, he's a good fighter, man. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does tonight. And wouldn't directly answer the question. He wasn't getting details with the question. So I feel like Lennox Lewis was a good commentator, but I feel like he didn't really do his homework all like that. He should just be like, you know, I'm going to just experience it live. You can tell he don't really be studying film or nothing like that. I'm going to throw Max in there, though, man, because Max is a real knowledgeable dude, bro. So that'll be my commentary team, my dream commentary team. George Foreman, Roy Jones, Andre Ward, them 3 right there go crazy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And then Max Kellerman to like, you know. That's how it should be. The majority of the commentators should come from a boxing background. And then, you know, you want to keep like 1 journalist, if that's what you want to call Max Kellerman. Or an analyst, whatever the hell he is. Dangerous Desires Bullies. What's going on, my brother? We about to wrap up the live right now, man. My apologies. You know what I mean? I'm actually going to get up out of here. But I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love on the live today, man. We had some great conversations. You know, some niggas got hit with the wrench, but it is what it is. Shout out to the boy Slime for keeping shit respectful. You know what I'm saying? Keeping niggas in line when they act out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's the boy right there, man. Shout out to the nation and the mob. I appreciate you guys for coming through and showing love. Please check out my recent video with what I want to see Jaron Ennis do next in his career due to these motherfuckers ducking in the welterweight division. You know what I mean? Please go check out that video. Hit the like button on that video as well. If you appreciate the lives, if you appreciate the content overall, please subscribe to the channel, man. We posting videos and going live all throughout the week, man. You see what I mean? So be on the lookout for that. You know, check out MazumaMerch.com, man. We got that shit going on still. You know, I got them group classes. You know, people buying their slots, you know what I mean? So, you know, if you are in or around the Philadelphia area, please come through and take one of these boxing classes, man. Try to get a new hobby, get into good shape, see what it's like to live the lifestyle as a fighter. You feel what I'm saying? But until then, this is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.